Hello, Twitch and YouTube. We're going to pick up from where we left off last time in Against the Storm as I try out streaming in the new location. So for our first one, I've decided, again, left off last time having decided between caravan wagons and supply package. Since then, I've decided we're going to go with the supply package. We're going to do the Scarlet Orchard here. Pick either the marshlands or the Crystal Grove, and then from there we're going to dash down to do the Lead Seal. So we'll see if we get to all of that tonight. First, we have the Scarlet Orchard. Now with a choice between foxes, which is new. So actually that's a quick thing to check. What changed in the city? Because we're now on the new patch. The patch just changed. Which apparently gave me foxes. Made foxes show up earlier. I don't think we had foxes unlocked last time. Yeah, must have just been a level unlock instead of a thing we unlocked. Yeah, we got foxes now, so I got a choice between foxes and humans or beavers. The foxes are immune to hostility, so that would be... Actually, let's do foxes. We haven't done foxes before. Let's start off with something like that. On veteran. Yeah, and this is a normal Scarlet Forest. I got ourselves a Ore of Peace. Gain half a reputation point for every dangerous or forbidden glade completed during the drizzle season. Okay. Maybe we'll try to actually complete some of those during the drizzle season. Where's our blueprint choices? Oh, I was going to go with foxes and I clicked the other option. Well, I'll just have to roll with it. Or unselect the other option. Okay. It'll be fine. Flower scrolls paste, copper bars, shrinking gear. I'm thinking press here for the oil flour. Flour, if we get stuff, will be good for making red stuff. Bricks, fabric, biscuits, pie. We're gonna want bricks or fabric, sadly. Other than go bakery on the last choice. Let's do bricks. We've already got a source of oil, so the druid set's not as interesting. Let's talk about between smithy and plantation here. With humans, I'm going to go plantation. Okay. What we've got for our neighboring zones? We've got a decent number of small ones over there. It'll be a bit of a push out to these small ones in the back here, but we can probably get at those as well. I'm bringing that glade to start. I might actually start off by foraging some of these resources that are on the map to start with. And we've got enough people that we probably want 3 houses. We can do the 4 bench trick again. That won't... In this case, we've only got 7 people, right? So we can't kick off and get an encampment level 1 till we get our 8th, but we'll get an 8th pretty quickly, I suspect. Bad effects. Blight Rot says consume the storm's energy and more resilient. Rain is also resources, transport you to warehouse. Okay, so if we're hostility 3 or above, we're going to get half building materials. If we don't have housing and clothing by level 3, they're going to get -5 penalty to resolve. Oof, that's painful. And splitting contamination here isn't that bad. Okay. The next map's going to be interesting, because the next one we're going to be playing with no orders, whereas this one we still get orders. Very early off, exploration contracts are really strong when you haven't broken into glades yet, because you're going to be breaking into them left, right, and center very often right at the beginning. And I want crude workshop. We get our orders. We won't have them on the next map. We have them here. We'll do geyser pump. Safe place. 3 of the specialty houses. Or gill. +2 flour in every recipe that is flour, I think is pretty good. Let's go to the left one here. We'll get the left one done quicker. We'll be able to move on to bladed / interesting maps. Salt vein. So salt vein is the new resource with the current patch, and we do mine it. It produces sea marrow as the byproduct. Oh, we have the leather as a deposit there. We got everyone housed. So actually the beaver one wouldn't have been that hard to do. We could do on the beaver one if we wanted to. I don't need it yet, but let's go ahead and we'll queue up. Oh, actually, I suppose we could use it right now if we had people, but we'll queue one of those up so we can clear the camp's quest. We got a farming here, and we got an obelisk. The obelisk will be nice to reactivate when we can. We're getting off those trees. We get dye and copper off of these trees. Which are the inputs to scroll, so we can probably fix that. And that'll be worth fixing if we fix it. Suffering a little bit right now due to shortage of people. Surprisingly, didn't find any people in any of these places to cut into. It's semi-occasional occurrence. But so we'll have to wait until the storm's over to get people to get some more industry going. I'm not even running the woodcutters at full speed at the moment. Brickyard is just planks. Okay. We don't need to make any bricks. We'll turn pipes off. We'll let you turn the fabric off for a moment. We'll just put a limit of 8 planks in here. Okay. Cornerstone. I think for me right now, the secured perimeter is going to be the best one of these ones. And we get newcomers. We might as well take the 3 newcomers, so we'll get lizards as our third. Let's go ahead and assign the lizardman to be firekeeper, which will make him real happy. And we didn't get any more lumber guys. Let's assign a guy to lumber anyway. Let's get everything going. Everything running. I think everything we have, except for the lizard house, requires planks. Yeah. was looking for the brickyard. What was the brickyard when you have the planks? Okay, and we went up a hostility level. Got yourselves a full-sized fishing hut. It's a nice find. And some roads. And some fence. Okay. Not going to use the fishing hut, but we'll go ahead and salvage it anyway. Or get it rebuilt anyway. Okay, Patience Rising has reduced hostility a tick. Sacrificing or lizard relatives. We don't have a source of resin right now. And that is sacrifice, not burn, so that's going to be a little bit harder to do. I tend not to, especially tend not to sacrifice oil very often. So I'd be doing it explicitly for this. Whereas the one-off group of lizards plus lots of lizard clan support, I think is probably the better of the two. Lizard influx, we have a bunch of meat. Or in particular get the humans happy, which might be a bit hard to do. Plus it's +2 with each group, which that's a perk I tend not to like. So we're going to go with the left one. Again, it's going to be a sudden wave of more lizards. And we've got to find meat, which that'll be the hard part on that one. Now we walk into my glade. That one's got copper, so we got a good source of copper, got a good source of salt. And to be fair, we got a decent source of fish. We've got the fishermen to fish it, which we don't. We got another small one up there we can go into. Then we're probably going to move our camp over this side. Try to clear out behind the fire. And we can have planks. Click on the right building. Click on the right building. We can see how our planks come along. Okay, so we've got 4, about to get 6. And I need 8 to get this built. This is a brick specialist building. We'll set the brick limit pretty high. We've got a good bunch of farms, so really we're looking for people to work our jobs. Actually, right now I think we're good on jobs. What we could use is space. So we're gonna put you down here to clear some space. Right now I'm focusing on my one lizard, just because he's, in theory, slowly giving us reputation. Yeah, we're getting 0.02 reputation a minute, which is not a fast run, but we don't need it otherwise right now. We got one guy on the other. One thing I could do is let's go into consumption. And raw food. Let's turn off meat. We got a mission to turn to 50 meat, so let's save up that meat. And it is, yeah, it's still over 50 meat. It's not consumed 50 meat. Roll into the second storm real quick here. But we're on hostility 0, so it's going to be fairly manageable. Our lizards are even going to stay resolve, giving us happy. Well, I say lizards. Our lizard, we have one, is going to stay happy during the storm because we're favoring them. I'm going to take a look at her. And you're going to get assigned to the brickyard so we can get some bricks. Beginning engineer is probably the easiest one to clear to get us some more choices. For the fact we've already got planks coming. Second cornerstone. We're already getting a bunch of clay, but it's going to be a long time before we get leisure working well. And we're not going to have a lot of... Well, we're not going to be running on trade routes very much, so clay is the best of these choices. Could hit the reroll, but I like clay enough, we're going to take clay. And we have people. Let's go with the most people, because what we're short on right now is people. No, we'll need more houses. We're not going to be ready to build better houses yet, so we'll just go with the shelters right away. And we'll prioritize those shelters getting built, because we definitely have everything on board for the shelters right now. And we need to hoard the bricks for the camps. Okay, everyone's housed, which makes the lizards happy again. The deposit of stone is about to run out, which is probably fine. We can assign those workers elsewhere. As well, we've got loads. Yes, loads of stone and clay, and so yeah, we can take you off. We're gonna hold on to that for camps. In fact, actually, turn camps in right now. Let's turn camps in right now. We could go small farm, but we've already got a farm. The big winner here is we unlocked this, I believe, last time. Ranch is going to be really good for us because we can go use our plantations to make plant fiber as well as use the reeds that we're already getting. Oh, they've taken... Well, we probably don't need it for leather anyway. And is plant fiber... Oh, the berries are here. So we can make meat and eggs using the ranch here. So let's go ranch. Let's, to try to get things moving a little bit faster, temporarily assign a second worker to make more planks. Because planks are what we're short on right now. There goes our geyser pump, so we can collect that, which is more people. And the blueprint. We've already got lucky enough to find a fishing hut. This map, as far as natural resources go... It does have eggs, so I could go trappers. It's got grain, it's got roots, so foragers are more likely going to be the better of these three. Yeah, I don't need jerky that badly. We're going foragers. Foragers going to be the best of those three. It's not really too close to the end of drizzle. It's not going to be a good idea to turn these on. So next drizzle, we're going to start farming. But in the meantime, let's do some fishing. So we don't send those workers to something else accidentally. Okay, third round of orders. Human villagers are going to want some clothes or religion. I think need for religion is a pretty good one for us. Arena, which requires us to have clan holes. Though that's going to be real good, because if we're actually doing that, if we got the 40 training gear and the clan hole, getting training around would be good. To be fair, we got ranch, so the alternative would have been pretty easy to do as well. I think. Yeah, it's wood being our bottleneck right now. Up comes the ranch. So obviously we're going to assign the lizard. Give him his specialty. We'll let you eat reeds. We'll let you eat, or let you turn into food the things that aren't food. You're going to be somewhat picky. You're going to get a low limit of like 12. Whereas meat, which we need, going to get a 50. And the eggs are a little bit more wholesome. What's that? 2 to 5? That is 2 to 5. I think that's still going to be fine with berries. We'll do like 25. And we'll have it prioritize something like that. Do meat, then eggs, and if you've got anything left, dry leather. Okay, let's turn on fabric production. Set it to a reasonable limit so we can start building some lizard houses. Going into the third storm, which I may have to stop focusing the lizards during the storm is what it looks like. Yeah, I'll have to turn it off temporarily during the storm. Yeah, I might be able to get it without turning it off, but we're going to turn it off. Ranch making its meat. So 2 loads of meat brought in will allow us to do the lizard influx, which will give us a bunch of lizards, which will allow us to start doing a bunch of different things. So we get a cornerstone. Oh, I haven't set the trader up. I should set the trader up. I'm going to do a reroll here. All those have got benefits, or all those have got drawbacks as well. Complex food. We haven't actually sending complex food up, so I think the protector trade here is going to potentially be very good. Before I forget, let's get the trading post set up somewhere, shoved in some corner. That corner will work. And we get newcomers. Tools are going to be useful. I think it's time for a second set of woodcutters. Get another lizard, so let's get the branch going faster. You finish, so we move you. Not a real problem. Oh, before I forget. Humans to the plantations! Okay, let's get the beaver houses and human houses going. So we can clear that quest. Zog has arrived. It's probably been waiting for me to build the trade post this entire time. Cookhouse is real tempting. We're not making any mushrooms, don't get any herbs. So the one here that would be the good one would be the cookhouse. So what would 16 amber be? Well, how feasible would 16 amber be? Doable. Definitely doable. Maybe not the smartest choice. Yeah, we'll pick up the cookhouse. I'll give us some advanced foods. As well as moving some goods so that we're actually moving towards actually making use of protected trade, which we just picked up as well. And that's all we're gonna do with Uzorg. Let's get a lumberjack and jockeying. I'm gonna do those 2 glades. Which one I need to be thinking about going into dangerous glades from then on. Okay, there's our lizard influx complete. We get a bunch of lizards and a blueprint. That'll give us pie. Better source of scrolls. Tincture is probably looking the best of these. Coal might be useful. Coal jerky might be useful, but no, I think we're going to tincture here. Ale and wine will be useful for making humans and beavers, respectively, happier. Later on, if we can get the appropriate service buildings for them. We are on the lookout for the clown hole, though. And probably for a building that does planks. All our bricks have been delivered. Let's get these lizards housed. We can do that fairly easily just by building a bunch of lizard houses. Moving to the glade. Archaeological site, which is nice. See, is there anything else we want? Probably to keep people, because what we're waiting on right now is planks for those constructions. We're not waiting on the workers. So let's try to get some of these construction workers doing something. So let's get them working the fish camp more. Yeah, and there's now significantly improved housing for those lizardmen has made them a lot happier. Let's, because we can favor them right now to get some resolve from them, so let's do that. Oh, that's a pretty boring glade. I think we do have the tools. We do have the tools. Let's assign a guy to clean that up. We get a second to last batch of orders. Well, this is tempting, because this would allow me to give it a extra hearth area, well as more all different packs for export. Versus booming economy, which is rewarding me for doing that export. But I think the hearth is the stronger option there, as long as I can make the space for it. And or I might need to use those flame spirits for or wildfire essences for dealing with glade events. If we have space and the planks. The planks apparently is the stretch. Okay. Well, space is also not going quite the way I'd want. We're looking over here. Okay, so we can put you like there. Counts idle because we finished the first rung. Second run's going to be a little bit hard to do, but it's doable. It's just not doable right now. So I'll take you off. Hoping, there we go. That'll make the beaver happy. So everyone will hang around through the rest of the storm. We have a mission for Clan Hall, so we're going to do Clan Hall. As tempting as it is to pass up on everything else, they're offering you all the good choices right now. In fact, Butcher is probably the weakest one here. Okay, Cornerstone. Again, cannibalism is really strong if you're activating it, but there's a situation where we don't really want to activate it. Making herbs, leftover crops would be good. We're probably not going to make stone, but we'll get some as a byproduct of mining. We probably want the tools more than the pipes. And we're still not in a position to make any of that. Well, I can get the press built. We are in a position where we can make oil. Food's looking pretty good. Oh, I should turn... I don't need to be hoarding it anymore. Consumption, you can eat meat. You're allowed to eat some meat now. Go ahead and prioritize planks to the cookhouse. I think this will be a good place to turn our meat into things. We got a harvester's camp not doing anything. We don't actually have anything for you to do, so for the moment, please refund my camp. We get stonecutters going in its place. That fishing hut is finished, that's fine. We've got more places for you to fish. Let's get some lizards assigned here. Both make them happy, and they're... It's going to be a building that's going to be very useful for us, because we can make most of those, or at least we'll be able to make most of those once we get all our stuff built. Oh, I may have built on top of my salt. Oh well. Not used to using it yet. We're gonna have berries, herbs. Berries, herbs are potential naturals, so it would be a good idea to pick up Herbalist Camp if we can. For when we go into big glades. Can we pay for that reasonably? Don't need that ancient tablet, I think. So we can do like that. Pay for it. Okay, I think next drizzle. Well, next cycle, we're gonna go into this dangerous glade. Nothing you forage there, nothing you forage there. We're out of forage, okay. So then we're gonna ask you to quickly refund our resources. I think we're at the point where to get more usable stuff, we need to either do manufacturing or we need to do the mines. Yeah, I think it's manufacturing. Really getting ball-necked by our reasonably bad source of wood. Or, well, not wood, of planks. Bad source of planks. Oh, looking at the time, this is where I'm going to go ahead and put the cut as far as YouTube's concerned. So I hope if you've been watching on YouTube that you've been enjoying it. There will be another part up tomorrow, because I am going to continue recording from this part. This is where we're going to put a quick break in, just so the YouTube video doesn't get too long. And I'll probably record the rest of the city in the second part. So catch you in the next part.